Hey guys, what's up? Leviathan here, coming at you with a Fatalis Gaming tutorial for South Hollow Minecraft. Okay, this is the South Hollow .us Minecraft server, and it is fantastic, guys. Let me tell you, it's one of the more enjoyable servers I've ever played on. But the real reason we're here for this video is to explain a new claiming system in the adventure game mode for South Hollow. Okay, this claiming system is called Towny, and the reason I want to explain this to you guys is because there's a lot of commands in Towny. Okay, that being said, there's a lot, there's a lot to go over. We're just gonna go over some basics for you guys, and you guys are gonna love this claim system. Okay. You could do all sorts of stuff. You can have a mayor of your town. You can have different plots in your town. You can add members to your town. You can remove them. You can have a board in your town. Like you can just do all sorts of stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm excited. Okay, when you spawn into South Hollow, this is what you see. It says "Welcome to South Hollow." Fatalis Gaming, that's my name. Yada yada. All right. We've been here before, most of us have, because what we end up doing is we end up clicking on the cow for Eco Vanilla Survival Server, okay? Instead, we're going to go to the right, click on Old Jenkins here to get into the adventure mode, okay? This is where the Towny claim system is at, all right? So we're going to go ahead and right-click on Old Dude McGee here so we can get into the server, and that way I can start explaining Towny to you guys, okay? So stay tuned. I'm going to go ahead and log into the adventure server, get prepped, get set up, and I'm excited to see you guys in there. All right, let's do this. Alright guys, what's up? We're back. Let's go ahead and get started with this Towny tutorial because it is going to be a long one. I've got 22 commands that I want to go over with you guys just so you guys can get started. And yeah, so let's get to it. First and foremost, you guys are going to notice that you have a stats display over on the right hand side of your main screen when you join South Hollow's adventure series. Okay, so you're gonna have a balance. What I want you guys to understand is that in order to start a town, okay, you have to have a balance of $250. Okay, that's pretty low. It's pretty good. It's not that difficult to get that. You can run around and kill mobs for like 5 minutes and get 250 bucks. Okay, they might change that. I don't know, but as for now, it's $250. So now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and create our very first town, okay? What we're going to do here is we're going to hit F3 and G on our keyboard, okay? This is going to bring up chunk borders, all right? And the towns work, you create towns within chunks, okay? So again, that key combination is F3 and the G key, okay? So F3 and G. All right, so to get started, let's go ahead and do this. /town create, and then I'm gonna call my town Narnia, okay, just because I think that's hilarious. All right, so /town space create space name of your town, so in this case Narnia. I'm gonna hit enter. Fatalis created a new town called Narnia. Okay, so this chunk right here, guys, the reason why we enabled this F3 plus G combination is to see the chunks. Okay, so this is my town so far. From this block all the way to that block at that blue corner, that's my town. Okay, so let's say within my town, and you can see it's my town too, because if I pop out, it says Wilderness, pop in, it says Narnia. Okay, so let's say I don't want it to be named Narnia. I want it to be named something else. Let's say I messed up on the name. Okay, to reset that name, or to recreate that name, it is /town space set space name, and then I'm going to call it Narnia with a capital N 2.0. All right, so now my town name is Narnia 2.0. 1.0 didn't work out very well. Okay, so 2.0 is in session. That is my town name now. All right, so we know how to create a town. We know that we need $250 in the bank in order to start a town, and then we know how to change the town name. So how do we see the stats of our town? Good question. I'm glad you asked. All right, /town space here. This command is going to show you all sorts of information about the actual town. Okay. That being said, I'm going to hit T, go into my chat window, and this is our town information. So we have Narnia 2.0 settlement. It is a PvP town. We'll go over how to change that. The town size. Okay, so there's the board message. We can make this whatever we want. We'll get to that. It was founded December 27th, 2018. Town size. This is 1 chunk out of 8. I can have 8 chunks for a town size. Permissions. These are different permission ranks. We'll go over that another day. This video would be way too long if I went over all the towny stuff that we could do. We're just creating a town at this point. Explosions are turned off. Fire spread is turned off. Mob spawns are turned off. We'll go over this in this video. We have a bank. We'll go over that. Daily upkeep costs us $10 to upkeep the town. And then taxes, what we're going to tax everyone in the town to live there. The mayor is me. And then we have 1 resident, which is me. Okay? So, that is /town space here. Okay? Now, as you see, our bank is at 0. Okay? I want to put money into the town bank. Okay? So, let's go ahead and do /town space deposit space $100. All right, so Fatalis Gaming deposited $100 into the town bank. Okay, so now if I do /town space here, hit enter, it's going to show, oh well, my bank has $200. It's because I had already put $100 in there. I don't. Anyway, so I put $100 in there. Okay, so we're good to go. We've got $100 in our town bank. If I want to withdraw money, /town space withdraw space the amount of money. So $100. Now if I do /town here, you're gonna see there's now $100 instead of $200 in the town bank. Okay. All right. So let's move on. Now that we have money in our town bank, let me reiterate that. In our town bank, we can claim more plots, okay? So, as you see, we go into wilderness when we leave our 1 chunked area town, okay? Well, let's say we want to make it 2 chunks big. We want our town to be 2 chunks, okay? Not just 1. Well, first, you need to double check your town bank, /town space here, and then check, okay, we have $100. Well, guys, it costs $25 to get this other chunk. Okay, we can do that. How do we do that? I'll show you. /town space claim, enter. Okay, it's going to process the town claim, and then it says, please be patient. You'll see these little particle effects. Okay, that tells you it's loading. It's you know, thinking about giving us the claim. As soon as you see these go away, it's done processing. It's done thinking. So okay, they're gone. I don't see them. And now when I walk out of this chunk, it's wilderness. When I walk in, it's Narnia 2.0. Okay, cool. All right. So now we have a 2 chunk size town. To verify this, go ahead and /town space here. You'll see We have a town size of 2 out of 8. 2 chunks out of 8 chunks. All right, cool. Let's move on to the next item. So let's say we want to add members to our town. Okay, we've got this thriving town with 1 member. Okay, we want more members. Okay, so in order to do this, we're going to do /town, add space, the name of the person. Okay, so let's just say I want to add Chaser499. Well, he's not on the server, so it's not going to find anybody. They have to be on the server. I'm the only one on the server, so I can't really add anybody. But if Chaser499 was on the server and he was not already in a town, he could join my town. If he's already in a town, it'll pop up and it'll say, no, he's already in town, blah, blah, blah. And that's that. So we've added a member. Let's say we added Chaser499 and he blew up all our buildings and now we're upset and we want to kick him. Okay, so we do /town space kick space Chaser499. Hit enter. Nobody's registered under that name, so it's telling me it's invalid. Blah blah. Okay, but if Chaser was in here, he would get kicked from the town. All right, let's move on. So we want to set a spawn point in our town. So let's say this block is not going to be the spawn point. We want this block, this chunk, to be our spawn point. Okay, well, there's 2 different things. You can set a home block and you can set a spawn. Okay, first I recommend setting a home block and then setting your spawn within the home block. So like, for example, /town space home or space, sorry, set home block, enter. We have now successfully changed town's home block to this chunk that I'm standing on right now. Okay, within this chunk, here's what I want to happen. I want the town spawn to be over here. So I'm going to do /town set spawn and just hit enter. Okay, well, I'm going to spawn over here. This is my pet, by the way, guys. Anyway, so I'm going to spawn over here. Let's say I'm over here in my town, and I'm like, man, I don't want to walk from here to over there. I just want to go back to spawn. In order to do that, we're going to do /town spawn. It's going to TP me over to where we set the spawn. Okay? Clear as mud? Clear as mud. All right. Moving on. You'll notice that when we do /town here, it says board /town set board message, and it just says message, right? Okay, well, let's change that message to something more useful. Okay, I'm gonna say /set or town set board and then the message. So welcome to Narnia. All right, now I'm just gonna hit enter. Oh, invalid string. Just kidding. Maybe it didn't like the exclamation point. All right, there we go. It didn't like the exclamation point. So special characters might not be a good thing in your message board. So it says welcome to Narnia. So now if I do town /town space here, it's gonna say welcome to Narnia. Okay, cool. So when I leave, actually, when I leave Wilderness, when I come in, Narnia 2.0, and yeah, it just says Narnia 2.0. Okay, I thought it would say the welcome message. It did not. That's okay. That's not really a big deal. Moving on. All right, so /town space, or we're gonna type in /town space here again. Okay, reset ourselves, and we're gonna focus on these now. Our options within our town. Okay, so we have explosions turned off, fire spread turned off, mob spawns turned off. Okay, how do we turn those on if we want to turn those kind of things on? Okay, well, let me show you. you're going to type in / town space toggle, because we're going to toggle it on or off, space, let's just say we want to turn on explosions for whatever reason. So we're going to do / town space toggle space explosion. Don't do explosions, guys. Just do explosion. Okay? And then hit enter. So, explosions in Narnia are now enabled. We're going to do that for fire spread and mob spawns. Okay? So, / town toggle fire. It's enabled. / town space toggle mobs. Mobs are now enabled. Okay? So now if we do / town space here, you're going to see that explosions are turned on, fire spread is turned on, and mob spawns are turned on. These are all turned off by default, guys. So just so you know. Now that we've gone through that, let's just go ahead. Let's go over some other toggle options, actually, because these are very, very important. We're going to start with turning your town public or non-public. Okay, most of you are probably going to turn them non-public because you don't want them to display the coordinates. So if I do / town space toggle space public, it's going to turn it off. The town's public status is now disabled. So if I do / town here, it doesn't actually show you where the coordinates are anymore. Okay, so someone can't just give out the coordinates. Now, that doesn't mean that they can't hit F3 and tell people coordinates, but, yeah, you know, anywho. But with public being off, it also does not allow people to join your town publicly. So it doesn't allow someone to join your town from all the way across the other server without having to, you know, have an invite. Okay, so that also helps. So it allows you to be the one responsible to invite whoever you want to your town. Okay, so that's what that does. Now, if you want your town to be open, you could do / town space toggle public, turn it back on, and then / town space toggle open, and it'll say warning, town perms should be turned off if town is set to open. Type in / town set perm off. Okay, so it's basically telling you, we're not going to get into permissions in this video because it'll be a long video if we do that, but basically it's saying, you know, town perms should be turned off if the town is set to open, because you're going to have all these people joining your town, and then the permissions are going to get out of whack. So it's better to just have your town not open anyways. Okay, so another big one here is / town space toggle space PvP. We're gonna hit enter, and we're gonna disable PvP. So like, if I come into this town, I'm in the wilderness, I come into the town, it'll say Narnia settlement, no PvP. Okay, that means there's no fighting within this claim. I highly suggest a lot of you do that. That way you don't have to have the whole griefing thing going on. Okay. Now let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna do / town toggle space taxpercent. Now before I hit enter, basically what we're doing here is we're enabling either a percentage amount, and if we leave it off, we can set a dollar amount. So if I hit enter, oops, if I could spell right, / town space toggle space tax percent, not tax percent. Percentage based taxes are now enabled. So if I set, so basically what that's saying now is when we set our tax number, it will be a percentage rather than a dollar amount. So if someone is living in this plot right here, and I'm charging them taxes, I can either percent it, I can make it a percentage, or I can have them pay a dollar amount. So within this claim, or it could be within that one too. Now that we've enabled the percentage value, we're going to do this: /town space toggle, or no, I'm sorry, space set taxes, and then space a number. Well, don't put in like 1,000, or you can't. Don't put in 100 either, because it's gonna be, since we enabled the percentage, it will be a percentage. So let's say I want to charge people a 5% tax. Okay, Fatalis Gaming has set the daily resident tax at 5.0. That means because we typed in /town space toggle space tax percent, because we put this command in, it is a percentage, not a dollar value. So it's going to take 5% of whatever they have and put it in the town bank. Okay? This could be good and it could be bad. So if you have a person that's really rich, that could really benefit your town, but it's going to take a lot of money from that person. Okay? Just make it clear to people when you're making these taxes, or you don't even have to tax people. I recommend it because it at least, gives your town a better economy, because you can set up shops and things like that, which we can go over that in a different video. But yeah, I mean, that's taxes is pretty cool. Just don't make it a ridiculous amount, or then you'll have, all the residents wanting to overthrow you, and you just don't want to deal with that. Nobody wants to deal with that. Okay, so my creeper's starving. I'm sorry, bud. I can't really do anything about that. Okay, so last command I want to go over is the /town space set space mayor command, and then the name of who you want to give mayor status to. So guys, what this is doing is it's getting, if you don't want to be mayor of your town anymore, you're like, man, I'm done with this town. I don't want to be mayor. I don't want to be in charge. I want to be a part of the town, but I don't want to be mayor. Then you can set another person of your town to be the mayor. So let's say I wanted to set Chaser499 as the mayor. I'd hit enter. It's going to give Chaser the mayor status. It's telling me he's not registered, but if he was, it would say, okay, now Chaser499 is the mayor. Okay? The mayor, basically, if you're a mayor of a town, it gives you all of the commands, all the command access that we've just went over today. Okay? So that's pretty much all I have for you guys as an intro video. Like the video, and then in the comments, if you want, let me know if you want me to do further videos on Towny commands, because again, you could do, there's all sorts of plot customization commands. There's all sorts of, you can make a nation, where you could have a nation, you could be a king. It's crazy. There's so many commands in Towny and so many possibilities. You can make player shops, you can make a jailhouse. There's so many things you can do. So let me know if you want me to make more videos like this one. Like it, dislike it, just tell me how I'm doing. I'm cool with that too. And guys, remember, if you ever need to, remember the general command for Towny is /Towny, hit enter. Okay, general Towny help. If you do /Towny, it's going to tell you all of the things that you can look into. So what it's saying is, all right, let's see if I forgot how to do a command in /town. Okay, well, you do /town space ? Hit enter, and then hit T for your chat window, and it'll say, okay, we'll type in /town. It'll tell you your town's status. Okay, and then it's got a whole bunch of other stuff that you can look into, that you can type in as well. So yeah, that's basically all I had for you guys. Thanks for watching the video. My creeper's gonna die. Whoops. Oh well. GG for that creeper. Until I see you guys next time, have a happy holiday, and definitely enjoy Minecrafting on the South Hollow server. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Happy New Year's if I don't see you guys. All right, peace.